Like a river on the rise, I got trouble on both sides of me. Oh me, oh my. Well, I did not write and I did not call. I didn't go knocking on that door. Trouble found me. Oh me, oh my. Wasting time looking for the answer where no answer was to be found. I don't know where and I don't know when. Trouble found me, it took me for a friend. Don't know where and I don't know how. Trouble found a friend in me somehow. Every day I wake to find trouble laying right beside me. Oh me, oh my. Trouble in the water, trouble in the weeds, trouble in the way you've been looking at me. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Tried so hard to walk the straight and narrow, and I never told a lie that didn't need to be told. I don't know where and I don't know when. Trouble found me, it took me for a friend. Don't know where and I don't know how. Trouble found a friend in me somehow. Tried so hard to walk the straight and narrow, and I never told a lie that didn't need to be told. I don't know where and I don't know when. Trouble found me, it took me for a friend. Don't know where and I don't know how. Trouble found a friend in me somehow. Found a friend in me. Oh me, oh my. Thank you. This is a song about something my grandmother used to say all the time. It's really a love song, but it's hidden in the words that my grandmother used to say to me all the time. Grandma said everybody wants for heaven. She also said we all afraid to die. She said you might not make it to heaven, but that don't mean you don't try. Sometimes when you fall, you learn to fly. I can tell that it's spring by my baby's smile. She's a question and an answer at the same time. She tells me death is in the corner, so love for today is a twice told tale when it comes in from the wild. Grandma said everybody wants for heaven. She also said we all afraid to die. She said you might not make it to heaven, but that don't mean you don't try. Sometimes when you fall, you learn to fly. Start off early on in the day. I know when I'm right, 'cause my demons play. She knows how to laugh, but she's no stranger to crying, 'cause we all pick up things along the way. said everybody wants for heaven. She also said we all afraid to die. She said you might not make it to heaven, but that don't mean you don't try. Sometimes when you fall, you learn to fly. Grandma said, Grandma said, Grandma said, Grandma said. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Antar Goodwin. I've got a band called Antar Goodwin and the Faithful Sinners, because we are pretty faithful to that kind of stuff. So, about 4 to 5 years ago, gets hazy now in my old age, I had a life-threatening experience, and they ended up having to cut my chest open, take my heart out, and fix it. And I asked them to take a picture of it so I could prove to people that I had a heart, and they told me that my insurance didn't cover that. So while I was in the hospital, I wrote this really tragically sad song that after I got out of the hospital, because, I was on the table, I was dying and then coming back to life and dying. It was absurd, right? And so I wrote this really tragic song. And then upon reflection, after I came out and I was okay, I wrote this song that I'm about to do that is really the answer to this really tragic song. This is the title track off of my album that's called The Game, that is actually today is the 1-year anniversary of me putting out that album. So, thank you so much, everybody. And this is the title track. It's a much happier song, I suppose, in the context of things. It's called The Game. I met a man in the mirror who couldn't see what he could see. He had a special look, said he made it just for me. He took me to a bar where we met a man named Poe. He had a blackbird on his shoulders, said, I heard you want to give it a go, but if you're gonna play the game, you better be the house of the dealer, cause your devils, they gonna yell, but your angels, they gonna whisper. We went to see the sinners, and we went to see the saints. I learned sometimes what it looked like is what it ain't. Grandma said go to the church, so what the good Lord had to say, but the good Lord didn't answer. At least it felt that way. So if you're gonna play the game, you better be the house of the dealer, cause your devils, they gonna yell, but your angels, they gonna whisper. If you're gonna play the game, you better be the house of the dealer, cause your devils, they gonna yell, but your angels, they gonna whisper. We went to see the fortune teller to see if time was on my side. She said, looking at the cards, I could see you've had one hell of a ride. Some might call it love, others call it crazy, but you got 2 lives left of 9. And I'd say that's plenty. If you're gonna play the game, you better be the house of the dealer, cause your devils, they gonna yell, but your angels, they gonna whisper. If you're gonna play the game, you better be the house of the dealer, cause your devils, they gonna yell, but your angels, they gonna whisper. Thank you. All right. So, my mother died when I was 19 of the same thing that almost killed me, right? And 19 is not super young, but it's a little bit young for that. But she shows up in my dreams every now and then. And the last time she showed up in my dream, this song was playing. It's not a song that somebody wrote for their mother, but it was the song that was there, and it captures a kind of sentiment that really does make me think of my mother sometimes. So this goes out to her. I am at ease in the arms of a woman, although now most of my days are spent alone. 1,000 miles from where I was born, but when she wakes me, she takes me back home. Now most days I spend like a child who's afraid of ghosts in the night. I know there's nothing out there, but I'm still afraid to turn off the light. I am at ease in the arms of a woman, although now most of my days are spent alone. 1,000 miles from where I was born, but when she wakes me, she takes me back home. She wakes me, she takes me back home. I am at ease in the arms of a woman, although now most of my days are spent alone. 1,000 miles from where I was born, but when she wakes me, she takes me. Oh, when she wakes me, she takes me. When she wakes me, she takes me home. When she wakes me, she takes me back home. Thank you. That is that's an Amos Lee song. He's an old Philly guy. He's not old, but you know. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, she was a good woman. Yeah, she's, oh man, every day I miss her. Every day. Like they say that time heals all things, and I think it makes it easier to deal with it, but I'm not sure it ever really goes away, you know? So, yeah. All right. So I recently signed a record deal with a record label called Bigger Beast Records, and they're a small label out of Connecticut, very artist-friendly, artist-led, and we're going to be releasing a handful of singles over the next handful of months, and so this is going to be the first single that I release through them. It's called Justified. Next comes the mountain, if I don't learn up on the hill. If the rain don't teach me, I know the fire surely will. I told her I had a past. She said she ain't afraid of no ghosts. She said to find what you love. So I pulled her in and held her close. But I'm still a justified sinner with borrowed money and stolen time. She said we might just make it out, and joy comes with the dawn. The devil makes quick work of idle hands when behind the veil you become alive. She said it's dark down in the valley, so keep your eyes up on that prize. She saw temptation in my shoulder, whispering up in my ears. It's got me chasing shadows of windmills instead of running towards what I fear. 'Cause I'm a justified sinner with borrowed money and stolen time. She said we might just make it out, God willing, and the creek don't rise. Forgiveness don't come easy, but that don't mean it ain't worth the fight. Gratitude, that's another one, but I'm trying to see the light. 'Cause I'm a justified sinner with borrowed money and stolen time. She said we might just make it out, and joy comes with the dawn. Joy comes with the dawn. Joy comes with the dawn. Thank you. Oh, man. All right. I only have a few songs left, but you guys excited to see Joe Louis Walker? Yeah, man. It's like the man is a living legend, and I opened up for him yesterday as well, and what a treasure, right? Like, we were hanging out. He's got to be one of the coolest guys I've ever met, and his band is super cool, and they are just smoking, man. God, they're so good. Like, really, like, and I mean this, like, we'll step out of character for a minute, but like, I absolutely love shows where I get to perform and then I get to see great music. It's such a treat. Like, this life of being a musician, it has its ups and downs, but that has got to be one of the best. So yeah, Joe Louis Walker, man, he's so good, so good. All right, I'll stop fanboying out. But really, he's so good. All right, let's play something bluesy. Here we go. dancing between the rhythm and the rhyme. Dancing between the rhythm and the rhyme. Watching that race between my luck and my time. I've been the hangman, oh, I've been the fool. I've been the hangman, and you know I've been the fool. I've been broken almost every rule. But I heard it said it's not the cards, but the way you play. I've heard it said it's not the cards, but the way you play. You find yourself in trouble, a little faith will save the day. When I hear it coming, it's time to go. I said, swing down, sweet chariot, stop, but swing low. 'Cause when I hear that joyful noise, when day breaks from night, it means my yoke is easy, my burden light. Trying to beat the devil is a full-time job. Trying to beat the devil is a full-time job. But this life's too costly to do for anything but love. A broken road, a crooked mile. A broken road, a crooked mile, but where I am is where I be. 'Cause if your dreams don't terrify you, they will never set you free. Said if your dreams don't terrify you, they will never set you free. If your dreams don't terrify you, they will never set you free. Thank you. All right, hold on. All right. Yeah, about two more. Okay. So, if you like what you hear, you can follow me on all the socials. Antar, Antar, Goodwin, good like how I hope you think my music is, and win. If you like it, that's a win. So, on all the socials, I'm easy to find, and I'll be out at the table hanging out. I got a mailing list and all that stuff if you guys want to hang out and chat in between shows. And then we're all going to hustle back in, and I'm going to hide there in the back and take notes while Joe's doing his thing. This is a song about not holding on to things, like in my younger years, I would hold on to things and they would like fester, and it's like things we hold on to are like seeds. And if they're bad, they just grow bad stuff, like, oh man, so many years just holding on to stuff that when you finally let it go, it's like, why was I holding on to that for so long, So this is a song about not doing that. When I thought that I was tainted, I sought those who were sainted for the answers to the riddles I was born with. Thought that I was tainted, I sought those who were sainted for the answers to the riddles I was born with. From the poets to the priests, prophets to the kings, I heard the same thing. They said, child, you got to give it away. If you ever want to hold it, child, you got to let it go. If you ever wanted to stay, I have my mother's heart, flaws and all. I'm like my daddy too, so I'm not that tall. I said, I've got my mama's heart, I can barely touch the wall. Like my daddy said, before the walk, the crawl. From the poets to the priests, prophets to the kings, I heard the same thing. They said, child, you got to give it away. If you ever want to hold it, child, you got to let it go. If you ever wanted to stay, I know I'm not there yet, but I'd swear me and Faith once met on the way to the valley. She said, I can't go with you, but I'll see you on the other side. 'Cause child, you got to give it away. If you ever want to hold it, child, you got to let it go. If you ever wanted to stay, child, give it away. Give it away. Thank you. All right. I think I got one more song for you nice folks. You guys are a great audience, And I mean that. Like, it's really fun. Like, I've played here once before with the band, and it was great. But this is this kind of intimate setting. We're all just sitting here having fun. Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Thank you. Oh, and listen. If I grow up, I want to be like you when I grow up. It's a big if that Do you know there's this joke, right, where this little kid is talking to his mother and he says, "Mom, I want to be a musician when I grow up." She goes, "Well, you can't be both." So, there's some real truth in that. All right, so this last song, I want to close with a Dylan tune. I thought this was man, now I'm blanking on his name. Good Lord. Oh, Leon Russell. I thought this was a Leon Russell tune, but it's actually a Bob Dylan song. So to me, it's a Leon Russell tune, but it's actually a Bob Dylan tune that I'm interpreting Leon Russell's version of a Bob Dylan tune. So who's on third, right? Jesus Christ. Who's on first, right? There it is. All right, so I'm gonna close with this. This is one of my favorite tunes. I'm a big Leon Russell fan and a Dylan fan, so this really checks both boxes for me. But again, thank you so much, everybody. Well, I ride a mail train, baby. I can't buy a thrill. I've been up all night, leaning on a windowsill. Well, if I die at the top of the hill, if I don't make it, you know my baby will. Don't the moon look good, mama, flying over the trees? I tried to tell everybody, but I could not get across. Don't the moon look good coming over the trees? Don't my gal look good when she's coming after me? Wintertime is coming, the window's filled with frost. I tried to tell everybody, but I could not get across. Well, I wanna be your lover, baby, I don't wanna be your boss. Don't say I didn't tell you when your train gets lost. I said, I wanna be your lover, baby, I don't wanna be your boss. Don't say I didn't warn you when your train gets lost. Oh, all right. I think that's it for me, everybody. But again, you guys are amazing, really.